Looking for a dime. James Locke in the house, gonna help you shine.
Welcome to the Poole Locke YouTube channel. I'm James Locke. Today we're going to answer some Ask James questions of the day. The first question is from Patricia, and she says, my advisor says inflation is 2.7%, but my groceries feel like they've doubled. Am I crazy? All right, Patricia, you are not crazy. You are feeling cumulative inflation. Over the past 4 to 5 years, overall prices are up roughly 25% or more. Even if inflation today is only 2.7%, the damage has already been done. Here's the key. Inflation going to zero does not mean prices fall. It just means they stop rising. Think of it like this. If you're driving 60 miles an hour and you slow down to zero, you don't suddenly drive backwards. You've still traveled those 60 miles. Prices work the same way. Add to that other factors. Your Medicare premium, Medicare Part B, right, jumped about 10% last year. Healthcare inflation often exceeds general CPI, right? Wages have mostly matched inflation, not exceeded it. So if your mortgage is paid off, you feel inflation more directly. You don't have that fixed payment that becomes relatively cheaper over time. Now, if you spend heavily in categories rising faster than average, groceries, insurance, healthcare, you feel it more intensely. And this is why retirement income planning matters so much. Your income needs to keep pace with actual expenses, not just the official inflation rate. Now, that's one reason we focus on investments that can potentially increase income over time, like dividend-growing stocks or inflation-indexed bonds, while still maintaining principal security. Right? If you're still working and income hasn't kept up, consider asking, what additional value can I bring to my employer to justify higher pay? Don't ask for a raise because groceries cost more. Ask how you can create more value. That's a great question. And you are not crazy, right? Now, if you'd like to send in your question, you can do so. You can email that question to poollocke@poollocke.com. Moving on to our second question today, and that's from Michael. And he says, CDs are around 4% above inflation. So I'm good, right? Michael, the answer is, with most questions, it depends, right? If that money is for a car purchase in a few years, grandchild's college, a known lump sum expense, then yes, that's fine. CDs are safe, predictable, FDIC insured. Perfect for short-term goals. But if that money is for retirement income, you may have a mismatch. Retirement is a long-term liability, potentially 20, 25, 30 years of living expenses. CDs are short-term assets, typically maturing in 1 to maybe 5 years. If rates fall and the Fed cuts your 4% CD, it may renew at 3.5%, then 3, then 2.5, and then lower. That's reinvestment risk. Your principal is secure, yes, but your income stream isn't. And in retirement, a shrinking income stream can force difficult choices. Cut spending, dip into principal, or take on more market risk than you're comfortable with. Insurance companies are masters at matching assets and liabilities. They match duration carefully. They know that if they promise to pay someone income for 20 years, they need investments that will produce income for 20 years. That's one reason they remain financially strong even through market volatility. Now, for retirement income, the goal is matching long-term needs with long-term income-producing assets. So that might include longer-term bonds that lock in current rates, dividend-paying stocks from companies with decades of consistent payments, fixed or fixed-indexed annuities that guarantee income for life, preferred stocks offering higher yields with less volatility than common stocks. Now, that doesn't mean CDs are bad. It means they may not be sufficient by themselves for retirement planning. They're a piece of the puzzle, not the whole picture. Great question. about CDs. If you have a question you'd like to send in, please do so. You can do so by emailing that question to poollocke@poollocke.com. If you like what you heard, go ahead and like and subscribe to our channel. I'm James Locke, your retirement income source, and I will see you next time.
Money on my mind, looking for a dime. James Locke in the house, gonna help you shine. Retirement is near, don't you live in fear. Listen up, my friend.